if there's violence, that could stop the functioning of normal utilities. And you're not going to know until you get there. That's why a lot of people have purchased generators and have diesel fuel stored, particularly people in farming areas. And it's also why people have bought water filters so that they can go to the nearby river and get water if they have to. And of course, people have put food away as well. And so I think there would have to be a big disruption. And even if operating water, power, even natural gas, if it became a problem, the government would have to step in and take it over.
Good question. Thank you, Kurt from Iowa, for that phone call. Let's go after this break to Kathy in Montana. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with our final segment with Bob Chapman, the internationalforecaster.com, 877-479-8178. Back in 1 minute, 10 seconds. Don't go far.
Broadcasting for the most confused, dumbed-down, manipulated, brainwashed, and financially manipulated country on the face of the planet with the news they hope you never hear. This is the Power Hour. Okay, here we go, folks. Hour number 3 of today's Monday installment, and exercise and thinking outside the corporate cage is now in session. And where's the time go? This is Dave.
And Joyce. And just like Bob Chapman said, the price of gold is going to drop today. The stock goes up. It's at about 200 points right now. And gold goes down. It's down to 946. Silver down to 1365. You were right about that, Bob Chapman. Let's go to Kathy and an awful lot of other things that you are right on. And you can see them in the International Forecaster newsletter. Let's go to Kathy in Montana. Kathy, you're on the air with Bob Chapman. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Bob. I'm a 67-year-old woman, and I'm taking a portion of my Social Security and paying for a whole life insurance policy for my husband, who is 70. How safe are these insurance companies, and should I let it lapse and buy gold instead?
Ooh.
It all depends on your carrier, and the mutual companies tend to be better. Do you have a mutual or a stock company?
Well, it's Prudential.
No, I don't believe Prudential is a mutual company. And so that means that your money for your death benefit is invested in the stock market and other things. And if you go and ask what the cash-out value on the policy is, they can tell you. And it's usually not too much different than what the death benefit is. Although in the last 21 months we've seen the market come down, so if it was a $50,000 policy, the cash-out value might be something around $37,000.
Well, it's a $400,000 policy, so it can be half that much.
Well, I think you got to find out how much is in there that's cash.
Okay.
And just take it out and buy gold and silver-related assets.
All right, that sounds good.
Okay, thank you very much, Kathy. How do you listen to the Power Hour?
KGZ.
KGZ. John Stokes rules on Montana. That's right. Thank you very much for the phone call. Let's go to DJ in Illinois. DJ, you're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Hey, that CAFR website.
Mm-hmm.
http://CAFR, the numeral 1.com.
CAFR1.com. Well, thank you so much, DJ. Appreciate the phone call.
Okay. My question for Bob, I can't think of a better person to ask. I have heard something, and I'm trying to find out about it. Allegedly, approximately a third of local property tax revenues goes to offshore accounts held by British interests. Do you know anything about this? Truth, false, and any suggestions on search terms?
Yeah, I've heard the same thing before, but I don't have any proof that that's true. Yeah, it's interesting. I lived in the Bahamas, and I was shocked to find out, and I thought I knew everything about money, I was shocked to find out that the British control the central bank in the Bahamas, and they do in many other nations. And so maybe what you say is true. I just don't know.
I sure would like to find out.
Any
I
ideas
imagine a lot
on
of other people would too?
Yeah, any ideas on how to research this, Bob?
No, you'd have to go to I don't know. And see, they're not going to tell you. I mean, it's opaque. You don't have a reason to know. It's a state secret. And so ferreting this sort of thing out, you have to have somebody who breaks silence, who works in that venue, or who's retiring, and then says, yeah, that's what they're doing.
Don't you love that?
But
You have no right to know.
You're not going to get the information.
Yeah, DJ. You have no right to know, DJ. I love that answer. That's unfortunately so true. Thank you very much, DJ, for the phone call. Thank you, Bob Chapman, for joining us today. And again, the phone number to get a copy of the newsletter. Check him out, ladies and gentlemen. We already have. 877-479-8178.